here's a young kid that was drafted high. And when you're drafted high, obviously everyone else has expectations for you. I look at this situation and I say, I think Zach's in a situation that he's not really ready for right now. And we criticize and we scrutinize these individuals. Justin Fields is another one to me, that they get thrown in, and because they've been thrown in or because somebody drafted them in a certain place, we think everybody should be ready for, that position. And it's not always the case. It takes time. And some of these guys are thrown in there, and then we criticize them for something that they're just not ready for at this point in time. And that to me is another thing that's hard, is you have to be realistic about the situation and realistic about these individuals and say it's okay not to be ready at times, right? It's okay to take some time. I mean, I didn't get my first start in the NFL till I was 28, right? I got cut. I had to play arena football. I had to do a lot of different things before I got that opportunity. And, it's funny with Mooch on our set, we joke all the time, he's the guy that cut me, but he said numerous times, you weren't ready at the time. And I fully believe that. I mean, I sat on the bench for 4 years in college. Zach Wilson didn't play a lot of games in college. And so I needed to play more football so I could be ready for that position. And some of these guys are just thrown in just because they're drafted or just because, they're the next guy up. And they're not necessarily ready for the position. And I think that's another place we have to take as media, is we have to step back sometimes and understand the tough situation some of these guys are put in. And, if they're not ready, I can't just sit there and blame Zach, like, well, Zach's not ready, so he's garbage or whatever. It's just like, he needs time. He needs time to grow and needs time to become that guy, or at least for us to see if he can become that guy. And I just think he was thrown in too early, and now we're seeing some of the ramifications of that. And it's, it's too bad, because I think he's a good kid that's trying to do his best and trying to learn on the fly. But it just takes time to get really good at this position.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.